Aloha, today we're going to be featuring a braised short rib of beef for the Black Rock Steak and Seafood restaurant. The short ribs that we're using today are boneless. You can see them in your grocery store. They sit on the bone, but what we did today is we trimmed off the fat. First thing I'm going to do is season it. And what you really want to do is season it well. I have some black pepper, which is grated nice and coarse. And if you can see here, I'm putting a lot of seasoning on here because it's going to be going into a liquid broth. And with some vegetables, it needs a nice seasoning coat on the outside. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay this down here into the pan. And that's going to brown up. Okay, so now I'm going to add some carrots and some celery, and some sweet onions. These are sweet Maui onions from Upcountry Maui. Get some fresh thyme. What I'm going to do now is it's nice and brown. We'll turn it over, and what we're going to do is we're going to deglaze it with some red wine. Okay, and then we're going to add some beef stock. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place this in the oven at 325 degrees for at least 2.5 hours till it's nice and tender. Okay, well, this has been in the oven now for about at least 2.5 hours and it's really tender. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of the port wine to the sauce. Okay, so we want that to reduce a little bit, come to a nice boil to burn off the alcohol flavor. When the alcohol flavor burns off, it's going to give a nice, rich sweetness to the sauce. Okay, we're going to make the scallion relish right now, which is some green onions with some Upcountry Maui tomatoes. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil onto the top of this, salt, and some fresh cracked pepper. And we're going to mix this around, and we're going to top our dish with that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and plate this up now. The sauce is reduced really nice, and we'll take this nice short rib. You noticed here it's really brown, really nice, and it's really nice and fork tender. And that's what you want to achieve. And we're going to take some of this sauce here. We're going to go ahead and drizzle that right over the beef. And then here we have like a ginger glaze, which is like sweet soy sauce with a little bit of ginger and garlic. And then we'll garnish it with that scallion tomato relish that we made. You know, the short rib dish is one of our featured dishes, but we also feature a lot of other different seafoods. It's exciting being a chef in Hawaii right now. We've been growing a lot of produce up country. We've been working with the farmers to grow the crops that we need in our restaurants. We can pretty much get anything throughout the year. So there you have it. And what we feature here at the Sheraton Maui is a Maui Brewing Company Black Rock Lager. And I recommend that this beef dish is paired with this specialty beer that we have here on property. Aloha. When you do come to the restaurant, make sure that you do come early. We do have a cliff dive ceremony that's been going on for the last 50 years, and that's right at sunset.